Do you want to know how to make an awesome looking GUI that everyone will love? Then stick around until the end of this video. If this video does well, I might even make a whole series about it. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, if you want to skip the whole tutorial and just download the template, go down in the description below and I'll have a link to it. First thing you want to do is go to either Photopea, Photoshop, whatever editor you use. I'm going to be using Photopea for this video. Go to New Project. Go to Screen. Now the size may vary on whatever you're doing, but for the tutorial, I'm just going to go with Screen and HD. Also, right here for the background, turn that to transparent. Once you're done, click Create. The first thing we're going to do is get our rectangle tool on the left side of your screen. This is going to be the background of the button. So click on it here. If you don't see it, right click and you should see a bunch of other options and it should be here. So click on rectangle and go up to corner radius and turn that all the way up. We're just going to drag anywhere on our canvas. I'm going to go with something like this. And once you're here, drag one of these circles in all the way so it makes it very rounded. Go to your move tool. Move it to the center of your screen. Next up, we're going to double click on this background layer. Go to gradient overlay. Click on this box and change it from a dark red by double clicking on this box to a light red like that. Click OK. Let's move this over here. Next thing we're going to do is add a stroke. So click on stroke. And we're going to go up to about 20, but it's up to you. And for the fill type, we're going to go with the gradient and choose a dark red to a red. And all these colors can be changed to your liking. You don't have to follow exactly what I do. I'm just doing my own thing. Change the angle all the way to 90 degrees or type it in here so that it's the same as this gradient. Once you're done with this, click OK. Next, we're going to bevel and emboss. Click that check mark and let's go into the menu. Change the style to pillow emboss and change the technique to smooth if it's not already. Adjust the depth, size, and soften to your liking. I personally like this 153 depth, 29 size, and 0% soften. I'm going to change the angle to 90 degrees once more. You can adjust the shadows here and the light spots here, but I think this looks pretty good. Just click OK. Now, if you want to save this to use it on other buttons, but maybe change the color to something else for like a start button, then go to Define New and it will say Style Added. And now you'll find the style right here that you can use later on. Now let's get some text. Go to your text tool on the left side of the screen. Click anywhere on your canvas, except for in here, because it'll start typing it up here. And type in your text. I'm going to type in exit. So once you type it in, click that check mark, hit Control, Alt, and T, and scale it up. Put it in the center of this. Okay. Now let's change the font. So double click on it and go up here and choose whatever font you want. My favorites are this one, Lemon Milk, possibly Luckiest Guy, or maybe even Indigo. But I'm going to be using Lemon Milk, which actually isn't in the program, so you'll have to download that separately, or you could just use a different font. Now let's put that right in the center of this. Boom. Now we're going to add a stroke around the text. So double click on your text, go to stroke, and scale it down a little bit. It should have all the same settings from the stroke we used here. Click OK, and now we're going to do one more thing. Actually, I lied. There's two more things. Well, actually, I lied again. There's more things, but we're almost done. Okay, so what we're going to do is go down to the bottom right of your screen and click on this new layer button. Then we can grab our pen tool on the left side of the screen. It's right here. Right click if you can't find it, and it should be one of these. Click on pen. Go to the middle left of your text. Left click. Hold shift. Go to the right of the text. Click again. Click down here. Click here and connect back to the start. Once you do that, go up to shape, and we're going to go with like a little bit darker of a gray than this white. Click OK. Right click on this. Wait, hold on. Make sure it's above your text layer before you do this. Okay, so it's above my text layer, so we're going to right click on it and click on clipping mask. Then we can click off that and we're done with text. Now we got the next step, but we're getting close. So go back to the top layer, click on the new layer button. Okay. Go to your brush tool. Like I said, if it's not there, right click on a tool until you find it, or what you can do is search it up here, right here. Hold Alt and right click. Drag your mouse right to make it bigger, left to make it smaller, up to make it softer, down to make it harder. We're going to go with a very soft as possible brush, scaled down to like 150, okay? Now we're just going to click up here and, yeah, we could do it up there, or we could do it down here as well. Change the blend mode as well to overlay. And now you can see it added like just more depth to it, and I think it looks really good. Now, one more important thing before we end the video, go to the light spot layer right here, these two things, right click on it, clipping mask, drag it above the background layer, right click on the background layer and convert it to a smart object. Now the lights will only be on the button and not on the background. For UI, this makes sense. Now once you're done, go up to File, Export As, PNG, and click Save. So this is what it looks like on a black background. I think it looks amazing. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want free resources and more interactions with me and the community, don't forget to join the Discord down below. I hope to see you there. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.